So I wanted to go back and back in time to where it really started for me as a musician. Um, of course, that's with 3T. And I've told many stories about this song, but the one thing I want to share is that this song has and will always be my favorite 3T song. It is the song that to this day, when I listen to it, I get really happy. I think about just me and my brothers, just us with a dream, like any other set of brothers, not just because we were Jackson boys, but just because we were brothers and we loved each other. We obviously still do love each other, but I'm saying we loved each other and we loved what we were trying to do. We loved the fact that we were isolated, at least it felt isolated in this huge world of music, but also of following this particular path that is the Jackson path. And I've been asked many times that was I nervous? Was I scared? Nah. And I don't think my brothers were. We had a lot of confidence. We've been waiting for that moment for 10 plus years. But when we did this song, wrote, produced, sang it, um, when we did this song, we felt like we belonged. And without you all, without the fan and the world's love behind it, I'm not so sure how long we would have been in the music industry because we were athletes and we loved our baseball. But when you guys grabbed on to the song and turned it into something we didn't even know was possible, we knew music would be our future. So without anything else said, this is Anything by 3T.
Woo!
Hey,
I give you love.
I
What
give you love.
the things you want? Ooh, that is, yo. Oh my God, I love
But
2T.
you're singing the intro. I'm singing the chorus.
Shout out to Kevin, who is first. Woo
First.
woo! What's up, Serena, who is
Hello.
second? But who's always here. We love you, Serena. We appreciate you. And the lucky number 7 that are here for this unplanned, unexpected, but thank you for voting for live at the last minute. Yay! So, first of all, this is officially our first live of the new year because technically our last live was New Year's Eve that went into the new year. This is the
Mhm.
official one. Hey, Al Bookie, happy new year to you too.
Happy New Year. I'm glad I
Uh,
can still say that because I just told someone Happy New Year. I'm like, they probably like, this girl, she
so
late. She like 6 days.
so when's the cutoff? After a week, after 2 weeks, after a month? Should we
I
put
don't know.
that on the
This,
poll? When is it over?
this customer at work said, she told me that she hopes I have a great 2024. She's like, I hope you have a great year. I was like, you too, thank you.
I honestly do too. I mean, that's what brought me here. I'm gonna be honest. Initially, I had a whole different thing in my mind. I said, no, we're gonna keep it positive. We are moonwalkers. We have
Right.
facts. We have God on our side. So let's keep it positive and don't fuel the energy. So, with that being said, let's
That's
celebrate
right.
the Jacksons instead. Let's celebrate because at least 4 of them, 5 of them are like very active right now. So, let's see. Oh, before we go into the activity, what is everyone's resolutions if they even do that? Tori, I'll ask you first. What is your New Year's resolutions? Hey,
Um,
hey, Carrie.
hey.
Woo woo.
Um, I would say probably what I said last time and what I wanted to do better last year. Just getting more content out consistently and just being more consistent. Because I'll be like, I'll have like all these different ideas and stuff in my head, and they just kind of remain ideas. It's just somewhere, so I'm like, okay, let me
Yeah.
let me do it.
I agree with you. I thought that was a great resolution to have, especially in the content thing. I think I want to also um be more organized. I'm hoping the fourth channel focuses more on the organization of my crazy house. Um, and for this channel, I wanted to grow. I want to continue getting the truth out there. I want to still represent the Jacksons in the most positive light ever. And after what we've learned last year about just in general about the industry, it comes to show that that we're very blessed to have them and other celebrities like that are just not on that level. So not downing people who worship other things, but there's a cost for that. So I was like, yeah, I'm here for the Jacksons, and I'm hoping that they just keep their heads up. It's like
Right.
so, there's always some weirdness around them just because, hey, let's be bullies to the Jacksons. Pew! Like, no, that's what we're here for. We're their advocates. Based on facts, though, we're not their advocates out of blind love. It's based on facts. Just saying. Facts. So, anybody has resolutions? Carrie, Scott, Kevin, L Boogie. What are your resolutions on a personal level, professional level, spiritual level, health level? Oh, I definitely want to lose weight. It's so funny. I was like, oh, my face looking a little round, and my stomach, like my pants was getting a little tight. So I was like, I think I gained like 5-10 pounds. No, when I got on the scale, let's just say you need to stay tuned on Green is the New Lean to find out how much weight I'll gain. But it's definitely not 5-10 pounds. I was like, oh my God. But my clothes for the most part still fit. That's why I was shocked. I was like, how am I still in my clothes? Right? To save enough to watch into the music.
Yeah.
Right, Jazz? I was like,
me too. I looked at that scale. I was like,
well, at least I feel good about myself. You know what I'm saying? Like usually, like I'd be like, oh, I look horrible. My thighs got bigger. Shout out to that because I got some skinny little legs. But nothing else really. My face got rounder, but I kind of got used to my face being round, so I don't care anymore. But I was like, well, I don't look that much different. Oh well, wherever the weight went, okay. But and for health reasons. Oh, I got a really good health update. So I saw the dentist the other day. They x-rayed my jaw, and he said all the bone that was deteriorating is starting to build back up. So that's good. Right, because we didn't know what was getting the calcium out of my system. Doesn't mean that I'm good. It just means I'm better. So I was just so happy to hear that.
Do you know what's making you better? Or is it something different that you're doing, or
less processed food? I walk a lot. He told me to add vitamin D to the vitamins to the calcium, and he also told me to add vitamin C and something else today. There seems to be some kind of deficiency. They just don't know what's causing it. So, like I said on my vegan channel, if the levels get too low, I can have a stroke or a seizure. So we're trying to prevent that. Right now, we're good. And that's like, it's encouraging because I said, oh, like instead of going to Burger King like 4 times a week, I only go 1, twice the most. I eat a lot more salads. And I really like to eat the salad stuff. That makes sense. I make food that makes me like happy to eat it. I don't eat no regular stuff. Oh, no Reza. No, I'm sorry. Let me just open up the window. I'm sorry. No resolutions, but I'm monitoring my spending this year. Yes, that's my number one. I'm actually on a budget. I'm not doing good, y'all.
The one thing that's getting me is because I keep eating good. Oh my goodness, so many good food places, and I just keep going out and buying and spending, and it don't help because my coworkers will be like, "Oh, like if you put an order in, I can just go grab it on my lunch break, and we can just I'll bring it back to y'all." So we buying food out Chipotle, this Mediterranean place, and it's just.
Whew. Well, I don't know if I can show this. Is this going to show? Give it a second because it's a widescreen. So I downloaded a budget app
Mm-hmm.
and it started really good. The first, I spent $5, which is the budget app itself. Then Tuesday, $1.62 for some Burger King fries, and then $1.62 on Wednesday because the girl gave me the Whopper for free. I'm not gonna say her name, but thanks, sis. I appreciate you. And then it went left. I spent $40 on Thursday. I think I bought a T-shirt, and then Friday I spent $14.50. And then something's not showing up because I know I spent money today. I just don't see it. But yeah. But I needed to check myself. I couldn't take it no more. Because it was saying I spending like $500, $500 to $1,000 a month. And I said, on what? On what? So I said, now that's it. And I noticed I'm spending less now that I'm tracking myself. Because then I'd be like, oh, let me get some. Nah, man, I got to put that in the budget app. I don't want to do it. And then shout out, oh, God, I don't know if I can say this. So we went out to dinner again. That's why it took me so long to get home. We had so much fun, not very vegan friendly, but the food was good. What I was able to eat. The bill comes. At this point, I'm about to like hide under the table. Like, I ain't got no money. The bill was $400. So then, I don't know if I can say this. Okay, I can say this part. Someone treated me. I'll leave it at that. So I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. And then the person tried to give me money. I said, no. The gift was that you paid for my bill. I'm grateful. Thank you very much. So, because I don't, I already spent $4 today on food. That's enough. Oh, AJ got a good one. Discipline. I think we all have that because, like, me and Tori wants to get more videos up. That's discipline. I want to spend less. And so does L Boogie. That's discipline. I agree.
That's a good umbrella word.
Yes. I need some discipline tonight. Just kidding. That's what I'm think of.
Before Sunday? Let me stop.
Getting back to being consistent with reading books, I do read Magna, right? Am I saying that right? Manga, Japanese graphic novels, but trying to read regular books, sometimes to do resolutions, sometimes, right? I don't. That's awesome.
I saw your comment and you reminded me, Serena, I need to read because I did if you saw the mini vlog, I just finally got this Janet Jackson book. And I'm like, you know what, let me read it. So I started
please read that.
It's really good. I was like, I didn't know.
Sometimes when I read that book, I cry because there's so much we have in common, especially with like weight issues and just oh my God, like, she's just like me.
Yeah.
And then it's so interesting. Like in my family, it's complicated. On my mother's side, I'm considered big. On my father's side, I'm considered small. So it's just like, you want to like kind of look like the people that you're around the most. I'm around my mom's side the most. So, it's just like, I can't help it. I just gained weight without even trying. Even now, I gained all this weight. I'm like, I didn't even try to gain the weight. Boo. At least I got some thicker thighs. Yes. Hey, Leah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Oh, here's another one with the discipline. Chat. My resolution is to get stuff done with work and, like AJ said, discipline. Yes. So I would say that's our umbrella. Like, get focused. I told Tori, I said, I'm going to do a live because I didn't get my video edited and I still want to be consistent in having a video up every week. So for Gadget Trish, there's not a video up, but there's a reason for it. So I'm so excited about Gadget Trish this year. I'm so excited about that channel. But for the vegan channel, I got a video up and I'm still scared to post on my diary. I don't know why I'm so scared. Maybe because that's my life for real. So I'm afraid to say stuff or show my house for real. So give me a moment, guys. It's going to be this month. I promise. I'm just scared. And I'm being honest about that. So I was just like, it's easy to show the highlights about your life, but not the lowlights. And you're like, yo, my real life is low. Like, I'm keeping this real with y'all. It's like, it's a lot going on. But I'm feeling better. Like even my family, when they saw me today, they said, "You look different." And I said, "I'm finally accepting the things that I cannot change."
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna like be a victim of my life. Like at least with one of y'all, you mirror my life a lot. And when I see them, it's never woe is me, but I'm sure there's a heaviness on their heart. But at least when I'm around them, I don't feel it. So I'm like, my goal is to take that burden and give it to God and stop giving it to people because it's like nobody asked for that. So it's okay to be real though. Like there are people in my life that had very, very similar traumas. And when I'm with them, I know it's 100% safe. But if people don't understand what you're going through, you got to be careful what you say and do to them. They're not ready for it. So shout out to accepting to the things that I cannot change and just moving forward for what I have in my life. It is what it is. What up, King Michael?
Hey.
Oh, here's another one. Consistent. This girl. She's going places. I give you that. Consistency is the word for me this year. Commit to myself and see all my ventures through. Yes.
I feel like those two words go hand in hand.
They really do.
You have to be consistent with like your discipline. Like, oh, if you get up and you're on a schedule, you have to be consistent with it. Otherwise, what do they say? It takes 30 days to is it build or break a bad habit or build a good habit?
I don't know. I know it's a, but I'm being honest from my own because I'm doing Change Your Life in a year. Let's just say I need another year because my year's almost over in May.
Oh,
it's all good. Like I learned that when I get stressed out, I binge eat and I just go to junk food. And I figured out who's the main trigger in my life. So I'll be honest, I spoke to them. We don't really talk anymore. I can't take it anymore. Because all they do is just, they put too much on me. I can't do it no more. I love them and it's nothing personal. But that goes down to what I said. You're like, you got to be careful what you do to people because you break them sometimes without even realizing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I can't fix all your problems, bro. Like, I can't. I'm not mentally or financially equipped for that. Yep. So the person's doing better now. You have to be honest. You got to say it with love, though. You don't just be like, oh, da da da. Just be like, yo, like I can't do this no more. With love, though. With love.
Michael said with love. Oh, there's a term. People say let them. Just let them. Let them. Okay. That's what you want? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not really like gonna I shouldn't say affect you, like not in like a selfish way, but if it's not something that you have to do or you're required to do, and if it's not something that is going to, if it's not something that you don't have to do or you're required to do, and if you do it, it's going to mess with your peace, let them. Just don't worry about it.
And it mess with my peace and it cost me a lot of weight. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause when I get stressed out, I eat, bro.
What if you start? What if you just clean slate, scrap that year, and start over the year?
You think so? No, I don't mind the mistakes because that's part of the journey too.
Oh, that's true.
So yeah, I lost weight. I lost a bunch of weight and gained it back. Okay, start all over. Mm-hmm. I already spoke to the person who's triggering the problem. That's it. And there's going to be problems again. But next time something else comes in my way, maybe like read the Bible, maybe exercise, maybe listen to music, maybe do Dance Central, maybe hang out with the family. There's other ways to deal with it. Eat a salad. I can still eat, but maybe eat a salad instead.
Right.
So it's like, I might eat, but maybe just grab something healthier. So, I mean, that's, what up, Janya?
Hey.
So King Michael says, it's, I heard it takes 21 to build a good habit. And then Serena says 21 to 31 days to develop a good habit. That's cool. And to smile, to smile more. Oh gosh, I have gotten so sad. Oh, give yourself grace, Leah. You go through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
and that that period is okay to embrace, and you're aware of it, and when you're ready to smile or come out genuinely, because you're a very bubbly person, but if you're going through stuff, you got to be true to yourself too. That's why I hid when certain people passed away. I literally hid for a long. I hid from my own family too. I hid from everybody because I just was just so sad. Now I'm like I don't want to trigger their sadness. Like we're all family, right? So if family passed away, they have their own sadness. Why am I? All I'm going to do is make it worse.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, oh, but I'm not saying I'm okay now, but I'm okay enough to integrate with people again, including my family. So my goal is to be all my cousins' children and switch for the rest of the winter. Just go to all my. I already spoke to Kylie and my car's cousin Art. So I was like, yo, switch try them at your house. Just have fun again. That's all. But I was hiding for a minute, like almost the whole last year. I hid from everybody. So sorry if I wasn't talking to nobody. It was my pain, my journey.
Yeah.
Hey, butterfly was good.
Butterflies.
I forced myself to develop the habit of only drinking water for 21 days, and it works. Phew, I
Ooh,
gotta
that's
work
gonna be
on
hard
that
for me.
too.
I like juice. Like I'm not opposed to drinking water, but I like my juice mixed in there and throughout the day, and grape juice, fruit punch. What's that
I
one? The one that never lasts in the black house. Minute Maid. You bring a
Yeah.
jug of Minute Maid home, by the end of the night, gone.
I don't drink juice anymore. I only drink a smoothie in the morning, and that's it. It's rare I have like anything except water because I may have kidney issues. I don't. It's in my best interest not to do
Oh,
that. So it's like just water. If you drink, just drink water. Or they would say eat food like with a lot of water, like apples,
that's probably what
watermelon.
I'll have to do.
Because it's like you're young now, but like if you keep doing it, you'll develop stuff way sooner than you're supposed to. Because like you're making the body work harder than it's supposed to. So I mean, maybe reduce it to one today and then the rest of the day water.
Hmm.
Because especially in this country, the sugar's toxic, and it's like
Yeah.
nothing in this country is like normal. You go to Caribbeans or Europe, it's completely different. Like in this country, it's really bad. Hi, Allison. Happy New Year, boo boo.
Hello.
But yeah, heck yeah, I get it. That's the problem. I do get it. You probably one of the few people I could be like, Leah. But God bless Leah, man. So
Yeah.
thank you guys for all your resolutions. Don't tell me your resolutions. Really do it. Really, really do it. Because,
I'm
like, what
try.
little improvements we have, look what we did, y'all. We got stuff charting. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Someone's name's getting clearer and clearer by the month. I'm here for it. So,
Yes.
the little, oh my God. Did anybody catch TJ Jackson today?
Yeah, it was good.
Oh my God. And if you didn't catch it, good news. I'm going to show you how you can hear more of TJ Jackson if you missed it. He has new music coming out. This is coming from his Instagram. And just shout out for him and his personal growth. If you want to hear his journey about how he went from 3T to becoming a solo artist, I would highly suggest to check out his station head. It's literally there. Because I was just like, I missed hours of work, TJ. Sorry, but I listened to most of the replay, and I'll listen again tomorrow. So,
Yeah, I was in there. I was like, "Where's Trish?
uh,
Where's she at?"
AJ was crying, and it's. I hope the Jacksons not only do station head, but get other Jacksons to join them. Like get
Right.
Tito on there. Get on Janet on there. Because I'm like to hear it through their music with their background. I was like, are you kidding me?
Could you imagine if Janet hosted a station head party? I would be
I
screaming.
would be on the floor. I
Oh
would be on
my
the floor.
You know who I want to do a station head party?
Hmm.
Or just do station heads? Terrell. I feel like Terrell has so many stories, and like um he wrote a lot of 3T's music and stuff, and he's just kind of like, I don't don't know. Like he's to me, he's kind of like a one man band. Like I believe he has people in the studio, like producers that he works with and stuff. But like he does so much, and like I don't think people realize. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what a great way to help him boost his streams, support him. If we can like, even if we did like station head party for him, but just if he got on station head, that would be so awesome.
I'm telling you, Nicki Minaj be doing it, Chris Brown. I'm like, bro, like
Nicki Minaj was on there last night.
they don't play. They don't play because you're more. We're in a new era of music, so you whatever worked in the 80s, 90s, 70s, whatever, it's not going to work now. It's a different thing. Like the DJ doesn't quite own. It doesn't own the artists like they used to. Now people are independent station heads, YouTubes, TikToks. It's a whole different world right now. SoundCloud. It's like, no, if you could make people connect to you, then they'll be invested in streaming your music or buying your music or buying your merch or going to your concerts. It's different. But TJ and Taj, they clearly get it because they were the first people on our. It was Prince, right? Then it was Taj.
Prince.
Okay. Then TJ.
And the people that were worked with Michael, the like Saida Garrett, Travis Payne.
Thanks for remembering that. Thank you. And thank you for coming on Melly's station head. Heck yeah. Saya. Another treat we got today is Papa T, aka Tito, with Austin Brown in the studio. I said y'all are not playing this year. So I don't know what they're working on, but Austin Brown, get on freaking station head and hopefully have your uncle special guest. We want the backstory to this from your own mouth. So
wait, Austin should. Oh my goodness! If Austin hosted a station head party, oh my god! Can the whole family just get on there?
Yes,
Jafar.
Yes,
all the 3T.
Listen, I feel like 3T is going to pave the way, kind of like how they did. For the second gen, they're the first second gens to come out. They paved the way, right? And then it'd be like, hey, baby cousins, have you heard of Station Head?
Oh my goodness!
Because they be on it. Shout out to the cousins. So that's all the pictures from Instagram. Make sure you guys follow Austin Brown. Get the tea from him himself.
I looked at a story. I should have screen recorded, but just to go back and look at it. But he was, I think it's Tito in Black Castle.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's like collaboration with
could you imagine Tito's guitar on this shut up or vocals or both?
Tito, by the way, I understand that you said you took the Under Your Spell album down so you can release it to the mainstream music scene instead of just blues. But when is that going to come back?
Okay.
I'm missing love one another. Please.
Okay.
That's all.
So this is what he said. Of course, I can't see it. Let's see if I can blow this up so I can see it. We did something special today. Love you, Uncle Tito. What a way to start 2024. And this would inspire me to go live today. Because like I said, I came to fight. Oh my gosh. I dare anyone to approach me. That's all I'm going to say.
Listen, we don't have to fight.
No, I'm just saying.
Because
I came to fight. And then I said, you know what? No.
Look at all this stuff. All this. It's so much going on. And I'm sure you're going to get to this one particular thing. But the recent news, I was like, listen, they can't stop it. We just started the year. We're getting good announcements. We're
not playing with nobody this year.
Like,
this is what we celebrating. It's January, bro. If you guys are not aware, Tori and I are proposing between January and May to focus mainly on Janet's music for Janet Jackson's season. And if you're not familiar, what makes it her season is in January, we got her documentary that came out like 2 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then in February, we have Janet Jackson Appreciation Day. March and April, I know there's something in April. I think it has to do with Rhythm Nation or something, but I'll get back to you on that. And of course, May is her birthday. Does that mean we stop playing Michael and the Family? No. But we just, as you saw a little earlier, we just stream her music a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Tori, do you want to give a sneak peek of what we're going to be doing for Janet Jackson in terms of the streaming, or you want to wait?
There will be something as y'all know, but Janet Jackson Appreciation Day. Background on what that is basically is, y'all know the Super Bowl incident. She got blamed for it. They did her dirty. They blacklisted her. They tried to sabotage her. Basically, it was just, all that. But she held her head high. She's like, I'm not about to let this, tear me down and everything. Still going, still performing. She still putting out music and stuff. And that's just a day. It falls on the Super Bowl every year just to kind of like recognize her, appreciate her, and defend her. Because to this day, people still love bringing that thing up as a way to kind of like degrade her or tear her down and stuff. And it's like, no, we're giving her flowers. But yeah, so all that to say, I'm planning something behind the scenes.
Okay.
Surrounding that. I'm not gonna say what exactly is yet, but
just be ready. Be ready. Yes. Someone said something about Issa, and there we go. King Michael. Speaking of Janet, yes, I didn't know Issa was 7 years old. Right? Time is flying.
Yes. Because you remember when she dropped the baby bump picture? Or like, I think she was on the cover of People magazine or something. And it was just like, it broke the internet. Like, oh my God.
Listen, Janet inspired me if I ever decide to go into motherhood because I'm in my later years now. I could. Thanks, sis. I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't want kids, but just in case I change my mind. It's nice to know it is possible.
Yeah.
I'll be honest though, diet. Oh my God, I can't wait till my vegan channel. We got so much to talk about. Like, I've learned so many things. Here's a fun fact, and I know people are not going to believe me, but women are not supposed to go into menopause. Did you know that? Women are not supposed to go into menopause. That's what I said. We have been. I got so much.
Wait, you got a point.
We're not supposed to.
Because when I think about, I'm about to start preaching on y'all. Well, you know the story of Sarah, how the Lord promised her that she was going to be a mother and have a child, and her husband Abraham would be the father of many nations. But she was old, up in age. She's like, how? I'm old. I'm a geriatric right now. How? And it happened. So
there are herbs. Of course, lifestyle has a lot to do with it, but there's herbs. There are things to keep the blood flowing, keep you fertile. It's just, I don't know why they pumping all this stuff into our system so these things are happening to us. And this is natural. This is not with nothing. This is just good diet herbs. So I want to get into that because I said, oh, this is really cool to know. I want to keep my young skin forever. Like, it's so drinking water is part of it too. Like, keeping hydrated. Like, I'm learning so much. And then, like, now that I'm healing, I've actually healed naturally. I have no medication in me at all. This is just nothing but supplements and food. And I just keep eating better and better every month. And I'm like, no, it's a testimony. Granted, I gained weight. I'm still very muscular. So I said, maybe I gained weight, but it's not. It might have just been muscle. I still got to lose some of that weight, though. So I said, I don't look no different. This is so funny. I don't think Jafar is doing anything until it's the biopic time. Facts.
I mean, but after the biopic, and when he finally releases that debut album, Station head is always open. We were going to welcome you with open arms, Jafar.
What? Wait till he gets new music. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna fall out. Y'all will not hear the end of it from me at all.
Oh no, we gotta fix the Allison. We gotta fix that.
Oh yeah.
Well, me and Tori have not worked on our calendar for 2024 yet. We will. I had to do gadgets first because, you know, that channel has been thrown to the side to build this one. So now I gotta build that one back. But I'm, like I said, I'm beyond excited. Like there's no word for that. Snap, Paris was on TJ's. Or so in other words, Trisha finished listening to that station head, huh?
Well,
I didn't know Paris was on there.
After careful review, looking at those comments, I don't think that was her. I think it was a fan posing to be her.
Oh, okay.
Because they said something that I was like, okay, what? Like, I think they were trying too hard to be her. Or like pretend to be her. So they said something, but it was just like not. But that's not fair because they took her name, and now if she ever gets on station head,
she can't.
She has to alter her name a little bit.
But usually she does anyway, so it might work.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Oh, I can't wait for the generation blends too. They did a generation blend, of course, with Michael and 3T and Tito and 3T. I would like more blends though.
Are you talking about like collaboration wise?
Mm-hmm.
I want a new, or like not a new, like, but I think I said this on the other live, but a 2300 Jackson Street with the younger generation having parts.
Heck yeah. I would love Paris and Janet Jackson to do a collab together.
Oh my God. Could you imagine if Janet and Paris did like a rock song together?
Or like with a nice oh my God, because Paris plays the guitar. What? Let's talk.
Oh my gosh, that would be like iconic.
I said, let's talk like I'm a producer. Let me shut up. Good night, Booby. Thank you for coming to this late live. We appreciate it.
Good night.
Thanks, Leah. It is really great to see Marlon touring with the brothers again, and he looks and sounds good. Speaking of Marlon Jackson, did y'all see Jennifer Jackson's vlog when she saw the Jacksons? Not only she saw the Jacksons in concert, she literally saw the Jacksons and took pictures with them. Y'all might want to watch that.
Let me put the link. Because I was like, because she was like keeping it a surprise. I was like, Jennifer,
that's a lot of Jacksons you met at a concert?
If you don't tell me. She's like, you have to wait for the vlog.
I was gonna go, but it's so much money lost to like miss work. Cause I was like, Dad, we're right there. But then I was like, nah, go to work. Go to work.
Oh. I would have to sign in on here to do it. Oh gosh. If I put it in our chat, can you copy it over to the comments, Trish?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Oh no, because I'm not signed in either.
Dang.
This is the family computer.
I will give y'all her at. Well, I can't even give it because I can't comment in the. Lord,
is it gonna let me?
I'm gonna find a way.
Oh, I did. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. Oh, maybe because it's my live. Because you're right. When you're a guest, you can't do it another way. Okay, gotcha. I forgot the problem.
You can. You have to sign in, but I was like, I don't want it to kick me off if I click sign in or something, and it makes me type in.
Yeah.
Something.
So everybody agrees with you. Maybe Paris had a poser.
Oh man, Paris is here, and then like
they're like, no, it's someone else. Well, I hate when they do that. So we mentioned Janet Jackson's documentary. Tori might have a watch party, but on her channel, because I did one already, so I'm not going to do it again. But maybe as we try to figure out what we're going to do for Janet's season, or just, I would say we're not going to plan for the year, but maybe for the next couple of months, this is a possibility. If you guys want a Janet Jackson watch party on Tori's channel, just let us know. Or maybe we'll split it with other YouTubers who hasn't done, but it's definitely worth seeing. It complements American Dream. It complements Janet's book. It complements Jermaine's book through a brother's eyes. It makes it as family history. So it's not all about Janet. It's about her family.
Right. And I like that she, of course, mentioned her brothers and stuff, because they even helped pave the way for her. Like, she was like, I can do this thing, basically, if it just wasn't for them and their success, who knows, who knows if, I mean, of course there could be a possibility, but we really don't know.
No, the brothers are definitely the foundation by far. And I think she was lucky that she was soaking up all that talent, literally being the youngest, and just soaking all that information in. So, I am who I am because I have a lot of male cousins, a really geeky brother, and I just soaked up all their nerdom, because sometimes you'll be like, you're into some really quote unquote masculine stuff. I'm like, there's not that many girls in the family. So I had no choice. My sister's a tomboy. And then it was just all the male cousins and my brothers. And then I do have one female cousin. You guys seen her in some of my vlogs. That's it. Of course, there's more in real life, but I'm talking about that New York clique. Nah. I said, and they all like nerdy crap that I love now.
Oh my
so
God.
This year, Janet Jackson Appreciation Day, aka the Super Bowl, is February 11th. What does that mean? Stream, maybe do something. I don't really watch the Super Bowl. I just eat some of Janet's favorite foods, even though I might be fasting this year. But, just make it a day to let the world know that she is appreciated. You can't erase her. That wasn't cool what you did. Like, over a nipple that we could barely even saw. Make it make sense.
And I'm like, and there's one, you know who you are. You won award show that blacklisted her and banned her. They like to show worse during the performances now.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm like, what? Y'all was mad about this, but y'all letting this happen on y'all stage? Okay. Picking and choosing.
No. it's they've conditioned themselves to hate the Jacksons, and we're over it.
Yeah.
So March and April, if you got the coins, this year you could do Janet Jackson season literally by seeing Janet in Hawaii, Japan, I think Bahamas, right?
Yeah, Atlantis.
So go to her website to get the links, because if it's outside this country, it's a little different how you're going to have to buy the tickets. So, but some of it's on Ticketmaster, of course, the ones in the US, the ones in Japan and stuff, it's different. If you have it, do not go broke for this. We keep saying this, we mean it. Do not go broke for this, but if you have it, happy Janet Jackson season to you.
Right. You, of course, like the way this flows, like Janet Jackson season, it like I didn't notice it until like you started like talking about it and stuff. I'm like, that's true. This is like a Janet Jackson season, because we had her documentary premiere in January, and then also last year, that's what April was, I think. It was the start of her tour, Together Again tour. So that makes sense. And it went until June.
Oh, snap. Hey, MJ fangirl. I keep forgetting for her it's still early-ish. It's still late where she's at, though, but not as late. So, I mean, usually in the Michael Jackson world, this really is the slowest time of the year. We do have a Michael Jackson something going on in January, but like in real life, New York's quiet. I know Who's Bad is touring, and I'm so sorry it's not part of the slide. I'm sorry, guys, but they are touring now. And then, but at the peak of Michael Jackson fandom in New York, the only thing that happened in this time frame was the dance parade. But that doesn't exist anymore for the fans because the lady who was in charge of it is no longer here. She's here, but not in New York. I don't want to mix up.
Oh.
But that's the only thing we did. Usually this time of year we're quiet. So I said, we could do stuff. We'll do stuff online for you guys though, because I don't know about you. I don't have Hawaii or Japanese money either. So we'll do stuff at home, watch parties, maybe some station heads, focusing on her music, stuff like that. We're just trying to figure out what exactly is going on. And like I said, I'm missing one key thing. We'll probably have a watch party, Rhythm Nation related, stuff like that. I just got to make sure I get the months right. So, and of course, her birthday's the 16th. Hey, Taurus. I think purple's her favorite color. That's why I have all this purple in here. I might be wrong. I know Prince's favorite color is purple, but I think so is hers. If you look at all of her signature stuff, it's purple. But for her tour that just together again, she highlighted green. Y'all know that's my favorite color.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I was like, thank God. So I'm learning to love purple because of Prince though. I have so much pink. Well, pink I wear is because of my grandfather / Baby Yoda. My grandfather brought me something pink. And I didn't want to hurt his feelings and tell him I don't like pink. So I love my grandfather so much, I just changed my wardrobe. I just well, I'm not going to get rid of the scarf. He gave me the scarf. So now I have pink. Actually, I love pink now. I just didn't like it as a little girl. I hated it. Sorry for those who like pink, but I like it.
I used to like pink. And then, because like, oh, I'm a little girl. Pink is for me. And then I found out Michael's favorite color is red. And then everybody laughs at the story. Oh, so since Michael liked red, you liked it. Essentially, yes. But then I saw what he was seeing with red. He said red dilates the pupil, so it catches people's attention. That's why McDonald's can catch you. You driving past McDonald's, catch your attention. But I was like, dang, red, it really is a nice color. And now it's just my color.
You know, funny thing, my mom's favorite color was red. So my house has been red for many, many years. So most of the house is red because it also makes a beautiful apartment color too. And then my bedroom has green. This room, it's mainly yellow and the kitchen's mainly yellow because when I grew up, we had a yellow kitchen. It's just weird stuff you pick up on. Plus, I love yellow. I love yellow though. I love sunflowers. Plus, yellow's a happy color to be around. Like it's so happy. Like, heck yeah. Congrats to MJ Fangirl. Woo-hoo. Let's get it to 50K by June or sooner.
Or 100K.
Let's get it to 100K by the end of the year.
Yes.
Hey, Kelly, how you doing?
Hey, Kelly. This is right up your alley, Kelly. We're talking about Janet.
To Kelly and MJ Fangirl, if you guys have resolutions, we want to know. That was the opening for this segment. So since Tori told me about this, do you want to explain how awesome this is?
I was at work. I was scrolling through Facebook and I was like, oh, it's something about We Are the World. I don't know why. I looked at it real quick. I was like, what is Netflix is commemorating the anniversary? I don't know. And then I finally had got a break and I looked. I was like, oh my goodness. It's a documentary about We Are the World. It's called The Greatest Night in Pop. Basically about the creation of it. And it's supposed to be showing never before seen footage, including during the creation and songwriting process. So hopefully that can mean new, or not necessarily new, but new footage to us.
Or restored footage. Restored would be nice.
Restored 4K, yes. Hopefully that can be new footage to us of Michael. Also they said there's new interviews of the artists that were involved, and I know I think it's I don't want to say Glenn Ballard. Who's the other guy who wrote? He's been really active on Twitter recently. What is his name? I am so sorry. Let me actually go look. I feel so bad. because he is so loyal and like really, really kind. Um, interacting with the fans and stuff. What is his name? Y'all help me out in the chat if I don't find it. If I'm like looking.
All right.
Oh, Tom Baller, Thomas Baller.
Okay.
He said he was interviewed for this, and I'm hoping maybe even some Jacksons where like we see Marlon, Jackie,
Right,
Tito.
literally right there. There's
Hmm.
little Toya, there's Randy, there's I was like, wait, I didn't even realize they were almost literally all in the video.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love MJ Fangirls resolution.
Oh my goodness.
Heck yeah. And honestly, guys, just get the word out. If anybody ever goes to MJ Fangirls channel,
Hmm.
um, she has, my opinion, the best content in the genre because it's just you could just tell there's such a genuine love for Michael Jackson. If anyone's not familiar about her journey, she started MJ Fangirl as a blog and
Hmm.
is actually the founder of the Legacy of Love when we had meetup groups in person in New York. So this is a real fan. This is not someone like jumping on the bandwagon of, oh, Michael's hot, so I'm going to do it. She's a real one. She's been like
Yeah.
this her whole life. And I think it's a big deal to be an organizer and then transition into something like this. And now she's a mom and wife and she's still doing YouTube, which is a big deal. And it's not just any YouTube, it's really good stuff. So um yes, congrats, but let's help her build a channel because if you just share her videos, thumbs up, comments, that helps push it more into the algorithm. So
Hmm.
and plus, she actually helped me get back on YouTube. I was about to give up. I was about to give up in this Jackson space because it's hard. Anyone who has a Jackson channel or just a channel in general, it's legitly hard, and you just get tired. Like,
Yeah.
so I
She
was
the
like,
reason
oh my
why.
god, you do your channel, right?
Right. Like she like the my first exposure to YouTubers that were like Michael Jackson YouTubers, Jackson fan YouTubers. It was her, like MJ Buzz, Miranda the Moonwalker. And then there's this young one called I think her name is Apple and MJ. And I was like, yo, like she's so young doing this. And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. Let me do it. And now I know Trish.
Yeah. Oh, another good resolution. My resolution to get a better job, move to a nice apartment, and not be single anymore. Listen, Kelly, I want you to embrace being single and live your best single life. So I'm single now. At first I was like, this sucks because I'm not used to being single. But now I go to the movies by myself, travel by myself wherever I want. And I let the hair on my legs grow a little bit longer because who's going to check that energy? Learn to love being single and be the person you would want to date. Be the best version of you. Like every week, I like dress prettier, put a little bit more makeup, not for a guy, just literally for myself. Like I still have fun times with myself. And I'm learning to like be comfortable in my own skin without being with somebody. Relationships are good too. I'm not saying they all suck. They don't. But being single is really cool if you embrace it and really embrace it. I love it. I dare someone to outdo my energy now. Cause I was just like, oh, this is so cool. At first I was like, oh my God, it's weird to go to the movie by yourself. And it's so weird now. Everyone's trying to date me now. And I just be looking at them like, nah, get out of my face. Because I really know what I'm looking for. I will never say it out loud online because you don't want someone to cater their personality to yours. I
Oh,
know
that's
what I'm
true.
looking for. And if I don't see it, I'm not going out on a date on you. I'm not. It's so much effort to go on a date. You got to get your hair and makeup done and this, that, and the third. No, I'm not doing all this no more. It's ridiculous. The right person, I know when I meet him, I know who he is. And it's gonna, I'll be like, okay, I'll give you a shot. I mean, I've had a couple, especially recently. It's so weird. It's so weird. I just feel this like, so somebody goes, you look happy. That's the problem. And people can see it. And I'm like, no, leave me alone. Ugh.
You know what saddens me? And it's not necessarily, I don't know, it just kind of reminds me. Like, it's not necessarily like towards this specific discussion, but like the kids, I guess not kids, young adults around my age, like it's so hard for them to be alone. And then I'm just hearing stories and examples about people just accepting like abuse, the bare minimum, mistreatment.
Right.
I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. When you alone, sometimes I'm so 2021, not like relationship, like boyfriend, girlfriend type stuff, but like I really did not have friends. And so I was just by myself. It was so bad to the point where I just built up the habit of not talking to nobody. So don't go that far. But
I'm with my family a
yeah.
lot now, and it's just like I don't know. I feel like family should be my focus this year. Just
Yeah.
because it's just one of those weird things. Like I always know what to do each year. Like I knew last year to just withdraw from everybody. That was the best
Mm-hmm.
thing for me and everybody, just to protect my friends and my energy. Now I feel like just go to your family, stay close to them, and for whatever reason. One day, one year, it might be, oh, it's time to get back in a relationship. But because I don't want any children, there's no rush. Now, if I wanted children, I would have to, because like I said, I'm in upper years now. God forbid I go into menopause or something that I can't have no more kids. But if I don't have them, I don't have them. Like I'm the kid, I'm good. So it's like we're good. I'm like, I think kids are a blessing. I think family is a blessing. But like you said, you don't want to be with someone just to check a box and then you feel like you're trapped. And I felt
Yeah.
trapped in some of my relationships. And it's like because I compromise and especially in certain areas, and I'm like, I'm not doing this no more. That's it. And I'm not going to tell you what I'm looking for either. I'm just going to just let God lead me to where I'm supposed to go. And right
Right.
now, like I would say if you're single, focus on yourself, number one. Focus on your spirituality, focus on your demons, your trauma. You might have to get a
Yeah.
therapist. You might have to, seek, if you're in the church, spiritual guidance. Some of us are dealing with so much baggage that we are so heavy when people see us and hear us. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's okay to not be okay. So it's just like, so when you meet the person that's supposed to meet, you can see the beauty in you without all that pain. We all have pain though. I'm not saying pain's going to go away, but learn how to manage just a little bit better. Because I said, no, pain's part of the process too. But like my last boyfriend, I feel so bad for all the things I've done to him because I was just so broken. And then I like broke him because I was broken. So it's just like you got to be careful. You have to be so careful when you don't deal with stuff, and then you're just
Mm-hmm.
attacking him, like, oh, da da da, or comparing people to. It's just a mess. Now I just be like, no, I still need help. I probably need a therapist too. That's a whole different story. But and you know who encouraged me to like seek help? Freaking 3T, Taj and uh TJ from that
Oh wow. The
what's that?
Tito Jackson
Yes,
Foundation
especially
podcast.
when you lose a parent or something really it's I can't even put it in words. It's something that it's not going to shake off easily. There's a process to healing, and it sometimes takes years, sometimes even a lifetime to heal from losing a parent. So, like with my dad, I'm not gonna lie, it took years. My mom, it's a whole different energy. So it's just like just hearing like TJ and Taj be so candid about their journey and like the things they go through and to heal. I'm like, thank you for being honest. You know what? Maybe I will get a grief counselor just to see if it helps.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's so honest. I think people being transparent is so healing to hear other people's pain and how they're going through it. Shout out to the Tito Jackson Foundation
Mm-hmm.
and that podcast. Shout out to y'all. I
Yeah.
love y'all for that.
Because one thing I noticed is that I mean, there's grief for different things. It may not necessarily be like the loss of someone close to you or your family, your friend, but like maybe the loss of a job or opportunity that you were so focused on or you really had hopes on, or even a
Or
friendship.
losing your home.
That's another
A
one.
lot of people are losing homes, bro. That's traumatizing.
Yeah, it's a good one. Like the podcast is really good because it helps you. There's life skills in there that anybody can be able to utilize and stuff. I learned
Mm-hmm.
some stuff, and now that I think about it, there was a book I was supposed to get. But yeah, it's good stuff in there. So if y'all got a chance, even like watch the replays of the lives or listen to them on Spotify,
I would
I suggest you
highly,
do it.
especially if you have a loss of any of those things, jobs, people, whatever, go to the Jackson podcast. Or I never thought I would be so like it really is helping me. I think that's why the process of me being happier too. Hearing other people go through stuff, people who lost their children, their spouses, all these like really horrific things, and you're just like, oh, you're still smiling and you're helping other people. That's a big deal. Like to lose a child or to lose a spouse, that's even worse than losing a parent. You're just like, what? Like, how do you get through that?
Yeah.
So and people are like really candid. So I'm here for the candidness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh snap. I love MJ Fangirl TV. Yes. Thank you for sharing. Yes, the meetups was so much fun for the years we did. Yes. I'll never forget what it was like being a Michael Jackson fan when MJ Fangirl was here, when Amada from Thriller New York was here. Melanie's fan group is still here, but it's still not the meetups we used to have. But Michael Jackson fans in New York is still up and running. I feel like those are only three groups. If there was more, please forgive me. I know, like, oh, you forgot my group, you suck, Trish.
Oh,
But those are the main three ones.
I wish I
And
could have experienced that. Dang, I was
that
like a
was
fetus at that time.
that was your unique. You know where it got weird? We were getting older, our responsibilities were getting greater, and the meetups were getting thinner. And
Oh.
to do a meetup, it's way harder than a live. Because
Mhm.
like you don't have to put on your makeup, you could be in your pajamas, you have to leave your house, go to wherever the meetup was. It was a lot more work. So it's
Mhm.
hard. It's hard. MJ Fangirl. It's awesome. I love her channel. Um, yes, Michael Jackson so much gotta contribute to what I can do to the legacy. Yes, please, thumbs up. Trish, thank you so much for your support since the beginning. You inspired me so much. Oh, thanks, sis. And to Tori, and your dedication inspires me now to Tori. Yes. Tori ain't
Oh.
playing. Tori came swinging. There was a
Thank you.
younger girl I used to know, and she was like a historian, and I'm impressed with people who learn the history of the Jacksons. You remind me of that girl. She was really good with history.
Oh, she's still like around in the community or like the
Oh, yeah,
fandom?
she's still around, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But I just love the historians of the group. Yes, 2 years. Facts. Oh, snap, it's out. Hi, happy New Year, booby.
Happy New Year.
So relatable, ladies. Yes. I think this year I'm not going to share all parts of my life, but I'm going to share enough to let y'all know I'm human. Because some people, like even my family, like they think like nothing's wrong with me. They were like, you could never tell nothing's wrong with you. And I'm like, interesting. So I'm like, okay. I guess that's good and bad, but it's like, that's bad if you're not good. It's like, but I'm okay now, if that makes any sense. It's like, I think that's why I'm ready to talk. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I keep dating these pretty boys. Lord, pretty boys are problems. I definitely need to focus on spirituality, like going back to read the Bible. Yes. I feel like, and I want y'all to please read the subliminals because I'm not coming for any celebrities or any lifestyles. Whatever you choose, whatever you are comfortable in your lifestyle is your lifestyle. But I told y'all before, I believe in God. There is no one greater than God, right? And with
Right.
that being said, like even my lives, I want them to be shorter because I really want to focus on my family, my health, right? My spirituality. I want y'all to focus on those things. I want you to
Mhm.
focus on your goals and dreams. So, with that being said, yes, we love the Jackson family. Yes, we appreciate the Jacksons. But at the end of the day, they are men like us. They are flawed like us.
Mhm.
There's only one above. It's God and God alone. Catherine Jackson, Rebe Jackson, especially, they are big and following God and God alone. So it's just like, yes, we are inspired by the Jacksons. We're even inspired by each other. But there is such a spiritual warfare going on right now. I hope you guys are on the right side of the situation. That's all I'm going to say. And whatever you believe or don't believe, I will respect it. I'm not here to convert people. No, that's what we're not doing. But I am proclaiming only serve one God. You know what I'm saying? And I might have to make some changes.
Mhm.
Even in my Jackson walk, I might have to make some adjustments. But it's a lot going on this one. I'm like, oh, heck no, you got me twisted. Like,
Yeah. I know Michael would say like I can't exactly remember like where what the instance was, but he was just like, "Nah, don't put me on a pedestal that high. Like I'm just a human. Like please
that
don't."
that's how my pastor is too, because like even spiritual people, church leaders, they make mistakes. They're human. They are flawed. Like, don't people worship. Like, don't do it because they're going to disappoint you. It's okay to be like, oh, I admire what you do. I like your music. I like your YouTube
Mhm.
channel. Fine, but that's where I draw the line. Even for Michael Jackson, no. He's not a god. He's not my god, at least. He might be for some of y'all. Again, I'm not here to have a fight with you, but I say, if I can't proclaim my love for God, then something's wrong. Because we proclaim our love for football teams, this, that, and the third, but I've never learned so much about the industry than what's been going on in the last, I would say, what, 2.5 months. But once
Mhm.
things were exposed, I said, I literally ran a church. Literally. I said, you got me twisted. Because I was just like, I guess I was just like naive about certain aspects of it. And I was just like, oh, hell no. Like, you
Yeah,
got me
like
twisted. Because, I mean, the stuff that came out was just like, wait, what?
once you
What is
start finding stuff, like you start looking at stuff different. Even just like you may not even consciously be thinking, but you'll notice you'll start pulling away from things or maybe people you used to hang around with and stuff. Like I just think like regardless of like, what people believe, you'll begin to see like, oh, I shouldn't have put all my eggs in one basket for this person because, they let me down. People are fallible. They gonna hurt your feelings, they're gonna make you mad, they're gonna offend you. So it's best to just be like, it's cool to have friends. Even family sometimes can get, you know, just yeah.
I mean, I know me and Tori have a similar reason, even MJ Fangirl, for why we do the Jackson channels.
Mm-hmm.
One, it's to preserve the legacy that they're trying to break. And then when you learn about what we've learned in the last couple of weeks, now you understand why they're trying to break them down, because
Yep.
they're not those things. Again, they're not perfect either. Let's make this clear. But, I was just like, oh, and now you understand why certain people get to this level and some people get to that level. Again, please read the subliminals because I don't feel like dealing with the trolls today. So I just
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, heck no. So I was like, I would like to find a better balance with the Jackson channel. Again, my personal life, my spiritual life, find a balance, and if I feel like something's not working with my spirituality, then I just won't do it or participate and be fine with it. Because I was just like, for the most part, the Jacksons are very positive, clean music for the most part, and if something's not again resonating with me, I don't have to play or I don't have to support it and I'd be good with it. But
Right.
shout out to the Jacksons. We see you and now we understand why you keep getting attacked. Keep your head up. Like, it
Mm-hmm.
all makes sense. Now you're like, oh, this is real deep. And remember last year, Tori, I kept saying, why do they mess with a man who's been passed away for, like, at the time, 14 years? And then I kept saying, this is something clearly bigger than us, something that I don't
Yes.
understand. Why, like, literally months later, it revealed itself. And I went, oh, Oh, my bad. This is really above me. But
Yeah,
I
like
just understand it.
I try and tell the people, like, people don't understand. They don't understand. They think it's one thing, and I'm like, no, y'all,
It's
it's something
deep.
else. What else could it be?
It's so
It's
deep. It's so deep. It makes me realize, like, yo, this is legitly bigger than us.
mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean we can't win, but it's just like, actually, let's go finish some slides, and I have some thoughts here.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a pending watch party on January 29th for this documentary. We'll keep you posted, because we still work. So there's that.
I'm not sure that I could do that day.
So maybe we could do it the day after. I've done more watch parties. Listen, if you gotta go to work, handle yourself. Hill Los Angeles is on TikTok. Now listen, I got some inside information from someone who wrote on my YouTube. I hope it's a lie, but please follow. I would say Hill Los Angeles on Instagram specifically to find out what events will be happening for Havenhurst.
Oh my
That's
God.
all I'm going to say, because I was like, what? Why did you write that on my channel? So John said himself in my live that he will make announcements, I would say late June. So
Wait, I thought it was January.
I'm in January. I'm sorry, baby. You're right.
Like, wait a minute.
That's why I was like, that's why the slide's here. This is all January stuff.
Okay.
Now, here's what I'm talking about. Something to think about. Now, I'm going to ask you all to dig deep. I want you to put your full hats on, right? I want you to block out the insanity right now, because I see, and I finally figured a lot of stuff out, and it's a lot. Right now, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's a government thing, an industry thing, but it's a thing. They're distracting the crap out of us right now. I don't know what is the big picture, but like, I was just like, first, somebody allegedly did something really bad. Someone got proof. I'm not touching that story. But I said, we're still running this weeks later? What the hell? So then a certain list came out. Now there's a new distraction. I said, nah, something's up. I want you to go into your Michael Jackson, go into lyrics, go into everything he's been telling us. Ask yourself, what's really going on? Because I know in New York, there's different buzzes going on. Remember I said I might leave New York, because it's different problems going on if you're really paying attention.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell it like I tell people, and I should probably get on my Zoom too. For all my TikTok watchers, you need to get on your Zoom. Get your water, your non-perishable, your batteries, your battery-powered radios, your walkie-talkies. I found out from a Netflix movie we need a phone that works off of oh my goodness, satellite phone. That's what it is. A satellite phone generator, your backup generator, the backup generator. What else? Blankets, pillows.
Look, Elle said, what's going on? What did I miss? Elle, I feel like they're distracting us with, I'm not saying what's going on in the industry isn't silly. It's relevant-ish, but it's gone to a level that we're in like almost 3 months of the same person. And now you're adding new people to the mix, right? You're adding new people to the mix. And I said, wait a minute. Whenever they do stuff like that, either they're trying to keep our eyes off someone doing something worse, or something shifting.
I believe maybe it could be a little bit of both, but I think for the most part, I think something's shifting. All
That's
I'm
what
gonna say is my pastor said, my pastor had prophesied, y'all. Y'all can believe it. Everybody can believe what they want to believe. But I kid you not, New Year's Eve, he said, this 2024, people are going to be exposed. So if you don't want to get caught with your pants down, with your drawers showing, get together. And now look what happened. Look what's going on.
So here's my question. Do you think they're trying to expose these people to what? Like, just to keep us distracted, or to like start making celebrities look obsolete? because AI is taking over. That's
Yeah. It could be a little bit of everything. That's why, like, get
so,
grounded. MJ Fangirl says something good. Balance is everything. That's another word for 2024. Balance.
mm.
Um, so get grounded, balance.
I was like, what the hell? Because like me and my brother, we talk about this stuff a lot. And he goes, what's going on, Trish? I said, I think they're trying to distract us from something.
Mm-hmm.
Something big.
Something,
Like,
something
even
shifting.
look what Leah wrote, girl.
Ooh, we might not need to be talking too much. Let me.
No, like after a while, like at first I just like no shades. Well, I'm not gonna say that either. But put it like this: the people they're focusing on are not Michael Jackson big, but y'all acting like it's Michael Jackson big. So I was just like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? What are y'all
Well,
doing?
you know what? I'm noticing certain characters, certain character, a character specifically. I'm noticing people starting to turn their back on this specific person, and you know how I keep saying the truth will come to light.
Mm-hmm.
And people are finally coming to the light. I don't know how. They're just now seeing it while they're shocked. We've been seeing it. But yeah, I think, for all my spiritual folk, but they say things is happening in the spiritual world, and it's whatever's happening in the spiritual world is going to reflect on the physical, right? So I feel like there's stuff going on in that aspect, and now things are changing.
Right. And as they're doing these distractions, some of us fans are fighting each other. Some of our fans are doing some weird stuff. I'm telling y'all, it's a distraction. Stop playing into it.
Listen, the social media drama, block them, mute them, log off, delete the app, take a break. It's not worth it. Focus. Like there's something bigger. Not exactly sure what it is. We don't know. Everybody has their theories, but it's really not worth it. Like you need to preserve your peace, preserve yourself as much as you can. If somebody is trying it with you, just you ain't even gotta say nothing. Just okay, that's it.
Right. I was just like Leah made a good point about celebrity culture has a big influence on people. They're tearing them down to take away their credibility and also their funds. It's like your credibility is important, but so are your funds. So, and it's like I've never seen nothing like this. But I was like, there's more to this, way more to this. It's deep. And so I was just like, stop turning on each other. Everyone, you guys know Michael Jackson's innocent. If you have any doubts, he had a trial. Read the transcripts.
I can't believe
it's clear. I also want you to pay attention to certain things, like when Michael Jackson was accused, no other people came out. When other people came out, got accused, how many more alleged victims came out? Notice patterns and what doesn't happen. You understand?
Right.
And the fact that go ahead.
Oh, how far can I go to this? Okay, there's a certain interview around that time in the early 2000s, and I always think about this interview because I feel like if you want to know Michael's true character, it's right there. It's all right there, and it's a hard interview to watch. It's not fair. It's going to anger you as a Michael supporter, but it shows you the truth. And he alluded to something. He said, "I can't say too much," but he alluded to something. And I'm like, people, they're seeing it. They're seeing it. Why this keeps going on, like you said, years after he's been gone, after he's been acquitted and everything, people are finally seeing that's exactly what he was saying.
Right. There's other celebrities have been telling us stuff for years. We just didn't understand what they were saying, but now that everything's coming out, now you see the issue is. So it's like, oh, interesting. Like I know for me, I was shocked, and I mean shock, but it all makes sense. Like it's like, you know what? We're just going to throw everything on this person, even though I'm really doing it. But I'm going to throw it on this person. And it's been going on for decades with Michael. It's even going on in death. Make this make sense. And that's one thing I can say. Like, that's the weirdest part. In death, make it make sense when you have people with real receipts right now. Like, real evidence. I'm like, what? I mean, thank God MJ is really not the focus, but we're seeing stuff on specifically Twitter that's ridiculous. Don't fight each other.
For the most part, from what I've seen, people aren't taking the bait anymore. There's a lot of people backing Michael, and the fact that he was really thrown into this topic was just like it was no reason. So that's why I just kind of was like, I said some things, but I'm like, look,
I said nothing. I said I'm not getting into this.
We got a Netflix thing happening. The Jacksons are thriving. TJ's releasing music.
Mm-hmm.
You got MJ the Musical expanding a tour. MJ1 is selling out. MJ the Musical is selling out. There's so much that we have a biopic that's about to start filming.
So it's just like,
I'm good.
Right. I said, I'm not doing this no more. It's like, I'm not gonna lie. I do want to address one person, but I said I'm gonna just let karma get that person. Only because I'll tell you privately, Tori. But I just feel like I know what you're doing. It's got you. Now you exposed yourself. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone who mentions MJ's name, they're doing it for a reason. They're deflecting. Take notes. Take notes. And look at their life and look at it well. Look at it FBI well. Because I just like, wait, what is going on, bro? Say less.
Another thing. Another thing is, like, in general, like, I know there are very, like, you have your different types of fans. There are some fans that really, they will advocate. And, to the point where, I'll see them going back and forth on the TL and stuff. And if that's you, or like if you do that and stuff, that's perfectly fine. But make sure you put your piece first, because some of these people, they will just, I've had people just I've never seen before, don't know what they look like, or they'll come to me and they'll just say something crazy under my post about Michael, and I'm like,
that's what I'm getting on YouTube lately, and I'm like, oh, what the heck?
Really?
It's not bad, but it's just like more than normal, and I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, I would say try and focus on the good things that is happening.
Yes, like Joey had mentioned that. Hold on. Like Michael has said, just because you read it in a magazine or see it on a TV screen don't mean it's factual. Keep that in mind. There's a lot of distractions, and most important, please like pay attention to the real news. Kind of stay out of this list drama. Let's out 500 more celebrities. Like, okay, it's important to know what that's going on too, but find out what's going on in your city. Find out what's going on in your government. Find out what's going on globally.
Your household.
Like, it's a lot. I'm just like, just question it.
Yeah.
Put on your Michael Jackson magnifying glass and just look deeper. Because I think he was trying to say something, but he couldn't. Because if he said something, he probably would have been, unalived sooner. That's all I can say to that. But
yeah, it's a lot.
It's been a really dark 3 months. I'm like, dang.
Yo, start September. Oh my God. Personally, me, September was just, oh my goodness. And then from then on,
I'm not sure if you guys saw Joey's post But just check out his last couple of videos. He addressed the his view on the allegations, and his main thing that I got out of that was to focus on the positive, like Tori had said. Just stay in that vibration. And if you, for any reason, have any doubt, it's okay to question any and everything, that part, but then also research though. Like I research so much stuff. Like I will listen to podcasts and YouTube videos all day, even at work, just so I could just figure out what's going on and try to figure out what are they trying to distract us from? What is really going on?
Right. I think it's sad when I see, fans that go so hard, like, they'll tell the doubters or the haters, like, you need to do your own research, read about this, look at the FBI reports and stuff about things regarding Michael. Like, that stuff is good, but I think it's sad that some of the fans won't extend it for other situations, or like you'll see a cancel train going on, or like a hate train. And it's like, wait, do y'all even know what's going on, or y'all just hopping on this because your friend is mad about it? Like, read, look into it. It's always safer to just look back, see what's happening, assess the situation, and then make your judgment.
Well, there was one YouTuber, I ain't gonna lie, it was so clever what they did. They were taking transcripts from recent events that's going on now, and they were just reading all this stuff off. They were like, oh my gosh. Like anything that came out with dealing with court papers, they were like, guess what, guys? We're reading this together. So the girls always showing receipts. Maybe one day we might read that daggone deposition from that trial, because I was just like, maybe we need people to we can read this together.
Wait, which trial?
Oh, the girl that I'm talking about, the drama that's going on now.
Oh,
but I mean, like for MJ, because it's just like, just in case people are getting attacked, or blah 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 blah, or I think he did it. Okay, cool. Did you read the transcript? Would you like to read it together?
Oh, there's a whole YouTube playlist, 250 something videos of the you ain't even got to sit there.
So somebody done it already. Oh,
you literally put your headphones in and just listen. You can listen while you're cleaning, and it's just it shows the trial. It shows the stuff that the media was trying to suppress. Like they'll be in there, it'll be a whole different story going on, and they'll go out there and they'll just like spin the narrative, and like, there weren't cameras allowed in there. So this transcript really shows what was going on, the evidence that was being shown, and all the facts and stuff. So I'm gonna find it. I'll put it in the thing again if you can.
Oh, that's cool. So I was just like, oh wait, that's really cool. Because I mean, I've never, like, YouTube, like when I did a Jackson channel, I was just like, okay, they did MJ dirty. I'm just gonna like celebrate Michael Jackson's life. The time, it wasn't the I Love the Jackson movement, but as you brought the music, you're like, wait a minute, y'all don't talk about the brothers? No, I gotta talk about the brothers now. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute, y'all don't talk about Rebe? Well, I was always talking about Janet, but what about LaToya? And then, of course, I was always a 3T fan. But the point is, as you're discovering Michael, you discover that family. And then this constant bullying, like, what pisses me off? Now that a lot of things are being exposed, right? Allegedly, other celebrities are legitly doing things that someone else was accused of. And I'm just like, they don't even get a third of the heat that MJ got. Not even a third. Not even a third. And I'm like, there's receipts, bro.
There's one that's trying to plead their case and feel like, oh no, like this is not true, I'm being lied on. But they have had a history of doing just disgusting things and feeding into false narratives, lies, false allegations. And now the spotlight's on them. And now they're like, it's not fair. Well, I mean,
I want that same energy. I really do, because I just felt like the hypocrite level is unfreaking believable. Like, to me, believable, like unbelievable. I was like, wait, what? Oh, so where's that energy, bro? Where's that energy? Because I was just like, this man's even getting in death. I don't think it's fair. But
That's one of
I
my
think this
biggest
is
pet
going to be,
peeves.
I think it's going to be a year of revealing.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're a fan, um, you have your receipts. You don't even have to come with them. You have it. We still have Taj Jackson's documentary coming out. We have Square
Mm-hmm.
One. We have
Try about
this is
media.
so just keep your information sharp, and for the most part, the media is being, thank God, calmer than normal with MJ, but they still played themselves for putting him in the story recently. Like, he didn't do anything, but you put him in the title anyway. Make it make sense.
Hmm.
Come
It don't.
on. Hey, Thriller Briggs, what
They
up, boo
still
boo?
trying. Hello.
So that's
Yeah.
all I gotta say to that. Like I said, I don't really want to get into it because it's just like we're celebrating the musical. Like Tori said, we're celebrating the Funkos. Hopefully, you guys will go to Havenhurst this year. I'm not sure if I'm going to go this year, but for those that are going, go for it. We're celebrating. Hopefully, Vegas. Oh, also, this is the 15-year anniversary. Heads up, a lot of
Wait,
people will. The 15-year anniversary of
oh,
Michael's passing. So that's actually relevant because if you ever wanted to go to California, this is the year. To Forest Lawn, this, that, and the third. 99% I will not be in Cali this year for financial reasons, but I hope to celebrate Michael's legacy here in New York, you know?
mm-hmm.
So New York's presence with Michael is just as important as Cali. But if you want the bells and whistles, the Forest Lawn, all that special stuff, then go to Cali. I do like Cali over New York, keeping that real with you. But maybe I'll celebrate Michael's legacy at MJ the Musical this year for the June
Mm-hmm.
25th.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I haven't, it just depends how, like, I know in New York there's a rumble. Remember I kept saying my job's on the line? That's still rumbling. That didn't go nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
I work harder. I make sure that my company knows I'm a valuable team player, but if something's happening, nothing's going to stop it. So there's that. You can't change what you can't change. It's like if something's going to happen, it's going to
Right.
happen. Just like 2020 happened. People couldn't even run their
Woo.
own businesses. Make that make sense. It's like, oh, so I own the business, but I can't operate my own business?
Yeah.
What I'm feeling in my gut, I feel like the shift that's going to happen is kind of like 2020 where you don't have control.
Ooh, oh my God.
That's what I'm feeling personally. That's why it's like there's only so much you could do. That's why it's like get your spiritual life in order, if that makes sense. It's like this seems, just my gut, something feels off.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been saying this for a minute. Since last year, I said something just feels off. So I still stand by that. That's what's like, I don't know what it is. I just can't shake it. I think that's why I said my gut said stay with your family. That's what my gut says for 2024. I said events, if it ain't New York, I probably won't be there. It's like I don't have it. One,
Trish, you scared me. Because
never live in fear, but always live in knowledge. If
that's true.
If it's like if something's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
But be wise. Be wise with your money. Be wise with your discipline. Be wise with just be wise. That's all. I'm like, no, I don't know doomsday. I'm still gonna be playing video games and stuff, but maybe do certain things like that less. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, so with that being said, we are gonna just focus on staying positive, and we're also going to end this live soon, so y'all can go to bed. So, any last words? Or anybody in the chat? Any last words?
What were the words? It was discipline, consistency, and balance. Those are our 3 words from the chat, from the resolutions. So keep those words in mind, and
be wise. Be wise.
Be wise. Take at least consider the advice or the tidbits that we gave today, because it's a lot of stuff going on, and More than anything, stay on the positive. I know we just threw a lot of stuff at y'all, but
I
like
know,
stay
but like my
positive.
heart's been heavy for Tori. My heart's been heavy for weeks because
Mm-hmm.
some of the people that got outed are people that I was like them too. Like it was just shocking, and I was like, this is a lot, and it's actually changing how I'm seeing celebrities. Keeping it real with you,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be honest with that. It's just like we also need to pick our heroes wiser. I'm
Right.
like, like what the hell?
Yeah. It's a lot, but
But
um,
don't ever live in fear. You are
yeah.
God's children. You're wise. You're smarter than most. You see things most. I'm just saying, keep digging. Nothing surface level. This is deep. That's just like, yo, this is just weird. Like, you know, blah, blah, blah. And this person and that person. This, I'm like, this is a lot of outing. What y'all really up to?
Yeah.
It's just weird. I was like, and for those who live in the dark, you might want to consider coming into the light.
Um,
The devil plays dirty. Just like,
don't be tiptoeing on the devil's playground. As fun and lighthearted and jokey it may seem. Don't do it. Don't do it.
oh, thank
You
you,
give him a
Junior.
oh, thank you. Yeah, I like this live. I'm glad we did it.
It
I'm
was
glad
on
we did
my
it.
heart. Like my family, I was popping off at dinner. I was just like, and I even encouraged my family more to go to church because we focus on a lot of dumb stuff going on trips, this, that, and the third. And then like the kids see what we're doing and they're not focused on God. They focus on look at my shoes, look at my this. And I said, if I have to show up to people's houses and freaking Old Navy clothes and free t-shirts to make a point, you know what I'm saying? Because I get it. Kids mimic what we're doing. Like
Mm-hmm.
all my cousins, we travel a lot. So it's just like, they're more materialistic than us. And I'm like, that's not important, man. Your spirit's not right. So we're
Right.
starting to realize some of our behavior is affecting the kids. And, it's like we understand what we're doing. We work hard, we get what we want, but kids don't see things like that. They just see, well, look what Trisha's doing. Even my Jackson stuff, I'm so proud of all the things I do. But I think when I'm with my family, I'm just going to talk about how cool that my cousin's in the cheerleading squad and how
Mm-hmm.
awesome the other one got an A on her paper. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just gotta be careful what you celebrate because people will be like, oh, so Omi, this is important. It's not. Everything's important. Your family's important. God's
Mm-hmm.
important. Waking up in the morning in good health, that's important. Paying your bills, keeping the roof over your head, that's important. And those are big things to be celebrated. Doing stuff with integrity is so important. Taking the long
Right.
road instead of the shortcut, that's a flex. To take the long route, that's a
Right.
flex. That's so I said I could have did a lot of shortcuts in New York. Are you? Yeah. One day I might tell you about how my shiesty life was in the 20s. I'm surprised I did not die in the
Oh
20s.
my
I
God.
used to be so grimy, but God is good. I saw the problems kind of quick. Like if you really want to be successful in New York, you got to be a snake, and I wasn't trying to be that person. I was like, oh, so I
Yeah.
gotta do this. I gotta step on this person. I don't want it. I'll just
Listen,
work in
you
customer
think
service. Like I'm not doing it.
you can slither around all
Hmm.
that time and then
I know people that
cover
are going to
blown.
jail. I know people that are dead. It's not worth it.
Yes, it is.
Fame is fleeting. When you start not looking the part or not playing your position, they'll get rid of you in a minute. They'll turn their back on you in a minute. That's what I said. We need to redefine what happiness really is. And only we will define our happiness. No one else's. Like if
Right.
you want to live in a raggedy apartment, as long as you're happy, that's your happiness. That's fine. Like don't let other people like tell you what you need to be in life, including us. Just define your own happiness. Like f everything, do your own thing, and but do it with integrity. Don't I've always been like, don't step on people. Like that's
Right.
what's up, because I'm like, that's a real flex, doing things properly without harming people. I always be like, yo, never harm people to get what you want. That's karma. It'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Ah, snap. We got another celebration. I made a station head to try to get Janet a channel. Oh, the Jam Fam.
Jam fam.
You know what's interesting? Like, I think I found a way to support multiple syndicated channels. You probably just have to come up with different usernames to make it possible.
So I have to make one for Marlon, Michael, Tito, Jackson,
I still want to
Janae,
do one for the
Brandy.
Jackson family, though. But I get it. Janet does need her own station head.
Yeah, it's long overdue. Like, I just want us to be able to do more for her. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like she can be forgotten sometimes. And I'm like, oh, hold on.
Because that was the agenda. And then whoever came up with Janet Jackson Appreciation Day, oh my gosh, can we get you on our channel?
You know what?
Because that changed the energy with her.
I can't. Who was the person who did that? I think I know who they are, but I can't. I would have to ask around.
Oh, snap. Good night, booby. Actually, we're going to
Good
join you
night.
too. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Stay consistent and wise.
And stay
disciplined.
positive.
Stay
There's a lot of
positive.
stuff. Oh, also, there's going to be more online events. So that's things to look forward to. Anniversaries. Off the Wall 45. Demeter Joe 20. So.
And we got a nice hint from Taj. Big things are coming for 3T. That was on Tori's live. Just saying, on her station head. Just saying. Just visit. And make sure you guys go to TJ's Jackson station head in case you miss it. He dropped some gems too.
Hey, y'all. I think that's that.
All right, y'all. Merry Christmas. Just kidding. I still have my tree in the back. That's why I said that.
Merry Chrysalis.
Love y'all. See you next week. I hope. Maybe. I don't know. Bye.
Bye.
Almost played the wrong outro. Oh my God. There we go. Thank you for watching this live or replay. Make sure you sub to this and Tori's channel from Invincible Jacksons. Like this video and share, and we will see you real soon.